What? What'd you say? You said something about Anchor Watch, right? Sorry, Adam is like yelling in the background. Guys, did you just watch The Real Housewives of New Jersey? Episode 2 for this season is, I mean, God, I don't even know what to do. Hold on. Let me bring up Adam really quick. He's like yelling at me about some shit. And I don't know. Huh?
I said sorry.
What were you talking about Anchor Watch? Like,
no, I thought it was on Anchor Watch because there. Never mind.
No, girl.
There's so many lives.
I'm so fucking delirious because you're keeping me on. I feel like I'm a fucking New Jersey woman, man. Like you're making me do all these lives today. You know, shit. I'm not a New Jersey woman. Krista will tell me I'm not. I promise.
I mean, you're very aggressive.
Can we just really quickly before we because I'm gonna bring Krista up really quick, anyone who wants to call in tonight, this is an after party. This is not a recap. Okay, we're just talking about the shit we just watched. It's not like actually like.
No, but you have some things because we are here, and I know that you're going to be taking callers. So drop that link so callers.
Girl, it's been dropped. I don't know where you've been. Where have you been?
Hold on, I want to talk about a few things.
Okay.
The fact that Frank Catania has to get over the fact that Dolores has a new man, and
that's what you're focused on. Is this like your Valentine's Day thing? Like you're so focused on Dolores today. We did our Valentine's Day live. You said the best.
Hold on,
you said the best couple. Wait, listen. You said the best couple on Bravo.
I said I have a list.
You know what? Here. Today you said the best couple on Valentine's Day was Paul and Dolores. So I feel like you have like a thing today. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Wanted to get that in.
Thank you for bringing me back up.
You're
I didn't
so
yell
welcome.
anything behind the scenes.
Well, I mean,
the ladies get their wedding invitations. Danielle met with Jen, Margaret's friend Laura. That was a whole.
Would you take notes, girl?
What?
How about Danielle going over to Jen's house?
I said
and then calling Teresa to figure out what Margaret's friend said. Laura, who reached out to us and many other blogs to tell her story. Do you remember that?
She reached out to Krista.
Did she? Hold on, Krista. Krista, is that true?
Not me. Not I.
I don't know.
She reached out to
you're a liar. You're a liar.
She reached out. No, she did. She reached out to a lot of people, and she thought she would get paid. She thought she was worth money. Is what's the funny part.
Yeah.
Who?
Burn Book. We'll just call her Burn Book.
Is that Laura? Is that who?
Like.
Laura is called Burn Book.
I call her Burn Book because she's a psycho. She's part of the Bitter Betty Club.
It's crazy that you have a friend for so long and she's so willing to talk shit about you. And you know, listen, I'm not like playing sides here or whatever, people biased or whatever they call it. But like any experience I've had with Margaret has been a good experience, right? So it's just crazy that you have a friend who's willing to throw you under the table to just get some screen time. You know, and then reach out to blogs or YouTubers or content creators, and then
that is not a friend. That is fake as shit. And I'm sorry, I have to jump in here real quick because
I was about to reach out to a blog about you, Adam, just the other day. I was like,
Krista Marie is lighting a fire under my ass, and I have to say something really quick.
Okay.
Laura. That's a fake friend. That's a phony friend. That's not a good friend because, from what I heard, unless Krista is going to rebuke this, which, if you can, by all means, Margaret tried to get her on the show. So if she tried to get you on the show and then the producers didn't find you interesting, and then you all of a sudden try retaliating by trying to go around to the other cast members and spread some inside information that's really not that you know,
I mean, isn't that how you get on the show, though? Isn't it like to?
It's like when Ron Richards did you remember when, you know?
Yeah, listen, it was already over with. They already decided that those Pete girls, they were not interested in that. So, like, to then turn around and throw your high school best, you know, your childhood best friend and your bridesmaid from your wedding, like, to turn around and get that upset, like, and to really regurgitate, what is that, regurgitate? I'm like Teresa, regurgitate, whatever the word is. Old recycled shit. It's like, yeah, that word. It's like, come on, like, at this point, I want proof, okay? I want receipts that that Melissa cheated on Joe. Like, all these accusations are so old and stupid, and it's like, even Jennifer Aiden will admit that, like, she's confused on why that girl even. I mean,
that's obvious. It's so crazy to me.
It is. It's obvious. It's.
Do
crazy.
You know who I like? I want to talk about the new girls for a second because I actually really enjoy both of them. A lot of people have called them thirsty, Danielle and Rachel, but I honestly think Danielle is like really funny, and I don't know if she's giving me that Mob Wives kind of Staten Island stuff.
Definitely.
You know, that's like kind of fun. Her kids are fun. Her family's fun. I love when she goes over and calls Jennifer's place the Caesar's Palace of Paramus because I feel like, Adam, we were watching that, right? And we're not interior designers or anything, but when you walk into that house, it's like the chandelier should be bigger. I don't know what that tacky chair is. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's Jersey. It's not a Jersey. Jersey is not all like that, right?
Tacky. We're tacky and we don't like change, and it's like a lot of everything.
Yeah. I mean, like, listen, there was oh man, I'm blanking on the name. Gloria, a famous actress from back in the day, because you know, like Fort Lee and that whole area was the old Hollywood before Hollywood was even Hollywood, and a lot of people don't know that like Jersey was Hollywood, like way before Hollywood was Hollywood. And the Actors Fund on Broadway always did a big party at Gloria something. Why am I blanking on the name? A big old actress, but they always did a big party at her old estate, and it was one of the most fabulous estates I've ever seen in my life, and it was in Jersey too. So that's why it's
a lot. Like it's crazy. Like you can be like 2 blocks away and being like you'll get shot, and then like you go to another 2 blocks and you got like $1 million homes for like.
Well, from living in New York, the only thing I know about Paramus is hold on, we have my gosh, we have.
Sorry, I just wanted to say that I posted the link again.
So did I, girl, and it's pinned to the top. Where have you been? No, but Paramus is famous for the mall, right? Gloria Swanson, Val Porter, thank you so much. Gloria Swanson. It was the old Gloria Swanson estate that I think a couple, like I want to say it was like they were very Italian mafia couple, right? And they bought the estate and they hosted these Actors Fund events for like big Broadway actors would come out and like sing, and we would, or not we, but they would do these events, and it was, I got the chance to go there a few times and it was fabulous. Oh my god, it was so good.
Like there's a lot of nice estates, like even the Brownstone's beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, you know, really? like what is that area called? What am I thinking of?
Franklin Lakes?
No, but more north than Franklin Lakes. It's more north.
No.
In Times River. Yeah.
Anyway,
it's like a little bit west. Like, listen, you can get from the top of New Jersey to the bottom in 2.5 hours. So it's like
this is true.
It's not like,
so Adam and I used to do this trip all the time when we lived in New York. My family's from DC. My grandfather's from New York. So when we lived in Manhattan, we used to like drive on the weekends sometimes down to DC, and that's like a 4.5 hour trip. But the longest part always was Jersey.
It's just so I can't even. I don't know. Like I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't like. When I felt that Texas was as big as it was, I'm like, it's just, I don't know. It just feels weird to live in a state that's big.
Yes. Okay. Like, what did you think about this FaceTime? Because I'm so curious to get your
which one?
Kind of 2 cents. The FaceTime with Jen and Danielle and Teresa, and they have some kind of like tea on Margaret, but they're not going to spill it or whatever.
That's the whole. It's this whole thing with the cheating thing. It's the whole. Margaret has these text messages that Joe supposedly cheated on, or Melissa cheated on Joe. That's this entire freaking thing that we have already been through. That's exactly what this tea is about. That's why I said these freaking text messages are such bullshit, because they didn't want to make up. Joe and Melissa knew about this meeting with Margaret, and Teresa was there also. Knew about all this. So it's like, why are we acting like we love each other and we want to be friends when you know that the Bitter Betty Club said, oh, this is the thing, and
who okay, so just this is like a few times I've heard, I think you say this. Who is the Bitter Betty Club?
It's like Laura, Melissa's best friend, her ex-boyfriend, Bulldog, I won't say his first name. I can't say the other person's name, but you know who I mean. You know, the people that literally think that like,
it's like,
and there's like, there was somebody who said, I think their Instagram handle was Jersey Princess, and they said Krista Marie is the ringleader of the Bitter Betty.
Okay,
Oh,
girl.
really?
No one said that.
And I was like, oh shit.
I mean,
That was Adam. He went and made a fake handle just so he could say that.
No. First of all, I'm not Angie Harrington's husband.
Like,
Oh.
they're assholes. They don't have the balls to say shit back to me. They never do.
See?
None of those accounts do.
I don't know.
Sorry, they just don't.
That's so funny. I thought I don't know. This episode was so interesting, guys. The call-in link is posted to the.
I felt it
It's
was
been a
like
long
boring
day.
until the end. It was kind of boring until the end.
It was kind of boring to the end. You know, we got like Paul and Dolores. They love each other. I love their
love it.
dynamic. I love the shifting dynamic with like Dolores and Paul and Frank. Kind of like, you know, like there has to be boundaries, right? I mean,
Right.
but I think it's okay to be patient because Dolores and Frank have been in the situation for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So it's not.
Like
It
she
doesn't have
said,
to be
there's never been a
forceful.
reason for it to change. And now they
Right.
both have significant others that they're probably both going to marry at this point. So it's like, it had to change, but it didn't change that much. It's just, you know, like Paul said, look, I got you. And you saw how
It's changed a lot more than like
Yeah.
Doctor whatever his name was. That wasn't
But
so great.
wait, I also like the fact though that production is letting Frank bring around Brittany because then he has someone, Dolores has someone. It's not awkward. They can still do whatever the dynamic is. He can still be with the wolf pack. I like that. So
I just think I think he gets nervous when they're all together. Like, I think he got nervous at the skating rink because he's like, Dolores, you're not gonna like blah blah blah, and he like forgets that Brittany's sitting right there. Like, he's like, you're gonna be loyal to me, right, Dolores? And she's like, Frank, stop. You know, it's like,
Okay, let's move on really quick because I want to jump into a few things because I have to leave early tonight. I totally forgot that I was going to do this and anchor watch back.
I saw
to back.
that. I was like, what the heck?
What the hell was I thinking, right? And then Adam added like our Valentine's Day live, which actually turned out to be a lot of fun today.
Yeah,
I
like
go back and rewatch. That was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
That was cute.
I didn't want to do it, but it was good. So Teresa's invite comes for the wedding, the big wedding that we're gonna get, and I think we're getting some kind of like 4-episode special, right? Or is it more or less than that, Adam?
I heard that it was like 3 or 4. But then they keep talking about how it's like the end of the. It's not like it's gonna be its own like random off the season spinoff. It's gonna be literally the season bleeding into.
Is it really?
Is it just gonna be like the last couple episodes are gonna be whatever the hell the
What
wedding?
you're saying is we have another Teresa season. Woohoo! It's all about Teresa. Always.
Yeah.
You know what? It is all about Teresa, but that
It's not. Though,
I love how they called out Ramona.
We have the Dolores and the Frank of it all. We have the Dolores and the Jen Aiden of it all. We have the Danielle, Rachel Fuda, and Jennifer Aiden and Margaret. We have
don't forget Jackie
Goldschneider. No, we have drama.
We have so much drama. But okay, so I love how they called out Ramona on the show. That was so funny. I didn't know they would make that like a thing. But
Teresa really did get mad. I didn't think she got that mad. She really got mad.
No,
she got mad. Like
she
really wanted it to be private. But the thing is
how
you can laugh.
that?
I know, but you can laugh about it a little bit. But that was really one of the big weddings of last year, if you think about it.
But listen, everybody knew it was going to be. It wasn't that big of a secret. It really wasn't that huge of a secret.
I know, but if you sat there, oh my gosh.
It is a Ramona thing to do.
You didn't know when you're sitting there taping yourself. You want autonomy from other people, but then you sit there and you record somebody's wedding invitation and you're like, what do you want me to do? I don't know. I didn't do it on purpose. Come on.
Well, at least the invite was pretty, but I have to say that, okay, I don't know where you stand, Krista, and I'm so glad you called in. Because I don't know where you stand on this whole like Joe, Teresa, Melissa thing, because it seems
she's obviously team Joe Gorga. She's a traitor.
That's not true.
Wait, did you just say traitor like Trey, like Teresa Trey, like traitor?
Yeah.
I understand Teresa's behavior. I understand her. I explain it. I don't like people I understand her because it's like me. It's her perceptions, her reality, and she needs a couple minutes to think about it.
I'm totally kidding. I'm not team anyone. I like both of them. I'm kidding.
They both have good points, but in this situation, end all be all is another stripper gate. Okay, it's just now it's cheating gate.
Do you think though, like the common denominator between like the Melissa and Teresa situation, because they just went to California, as they said on the show, they had a great time.
Dr. Phil right now?
It's fake.
Who the fuck are you talking to me?
Yes.
No, I'm just saying, do you think Joe is the problem? Because obviously
Joe's not the problem. The problem is that Teresa has misplaced anger. She's still angry about her dad, about Joe not hanging out with, spending enough time. I believe, this is my perception.
Okay.
She really doesn't understand what she's mad at. There's no, look, her and Melissa, that's it. That's never going to happen. It's just obvious. It's never going to happen.
But I mean, they both said they had a great time in California. And then, like, Joe's, like, really all upset. And then it was so... Even the seating arrangement situation, I'm like, Teresa's
that's
like
awful. She's a liar.
I know, but her description of that, like her whole like detailed reinvention of what actually happened, just sounded so ridiculous.
Because listen, do you understand when she tries to explain what she's mad about? She doesn't explain it. She doesn't know. Watch out.
It's like when she tried to ask Dolores and Jen to have a clean slate. I'm like, where have you been? Have you been listening
Dolores
to
is
this
like,
conversation?
shut the fuck up, and Teresa's like, oh, like Dolores is like, look. Shut up.
Adam and Krista, who right now, if you are just watching the show and live chat, whoever is here, I'm so glad you guys are here. This is so fun because this is just BS and this is so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Trish says Joe has anger too. I can see it though. Like sometimes I feel like he's a common denominator for a lot
lot. Teresa's like, the common denominator.
We see that like pounding on the table next episode. We see him. He didn't like Joe. He didn't like anyone. He doesn't like Louis. Like we get it, you know. But like sometimes for me, he just comes off as like the common.
Imagine if somebody was going for Adam the way that Teresa has been going for his wife, right? Like imagine like you're you know what I mean. But just put yourself in his shoes.
Would let me swim with the sharks.
I'm just saying, like imagine that though. If it was my husband and my sisters and brothers, I would fuck them up. Like you're not gonna get like. You know what I mean? It's just like he's sick of this, but he's not the problem. It's him and Teresa need freaking therapy. They just need therapy.
It's crazy, but it's sometimes Teresa can't take sides, right?
No, Teresa can't.
She really can't choose a side and defend someone and stand behind them. And then when she does choose to take a side, sometimes it seems like she's choosing the wrong side. So I'm gonna play like, but I mean, it's just like today with like, or tonight with Jen and Dolores. It's like, girl, come on.
Just like when she was trying to defend somebody last year and she's going against Joe, calling him a bitch boy. And it's like, she's like, well, you are. Like, no, he's not. Like, your brain's not working and you don't think that quick. So you just really don't know what she doesn't, half the time doesn't even know what she's saying.
Well, yeah, and she also repeated what somebody already said. So it was a very easy out.
Right. That's it. Adam called it right there. I've seen her do that a lot.
But one thing that I wanted to point out too, really quick,
I love her anyway.
I believe that she said this on David Yontief's podcast, but she was talking about how the new girl Danielle, who I really like.
So do I. I don't know why. Like she's funny.
I like her. Yeah. I think that Kim D said that she doesn't live anywhere close to where the rest of the women film. And Danielle, obviously, her house isn't like a mega mansion, just like Jennifer Aydin's or Teresa's. And she's like, don't come in my house and call it cute. And then I
mean, the first thing before she said that, what did I say, Adam? I was like, oh, wow, that house is cute. I mean, it's cute. Yes. It's not like, to me, Jennifer's house is just a waste of space. Like, I don't find that cute. I don't find that classy. I don't find that anything. It just looks tacky to me. Like, you know, but Danielle's house is cute, you know, and also it's so crazy. And I don't know, Adam, if we're Jersey, but Margaret has our dining room table.
Yes.
Danielle has our little planters outside her front door. I'm like, did we have the Jersey style? Are we Jersey?
Like no.
Did you see the checkered the checkered floors? It looks
like gonna say that I feel like I'm sort of on an episode of Bitch Stole My Look, Home Edition. Except we stole their look.
Yeah.
I just wonder what, like, I don't know. Like, Rachel has white everywhere, and she has two little beans, like little bean and littler bean, and then like a teenager, and like she has white carpets, white furniture, white walls, white everything, and like to me that's completely nuts.
Well, I mean, okay, if we're talking interior,
how do you have a Jersey spray tan and then have white carpet?
I don't know. Oh, she's out of her mind.
That's like some below deck shit. Remember when that girl was like wiping her tan off the?
I really got tan all over Margaret in New York. I bumped into the guy.
You probably got
turned around and bumped into Margaret. I was like, oh shit. There goes water, and then the tan and Margaret had a white shirt on.
I feel like Margaret's house, as much as I love it, because I feel like it should be like posted on a magazine. It's like they threw up wallpaper, like literally wallpaper all over the walls, all over the cushions, all over everything, and it is very. It's eccentric, but I actually really like it. It's different.
I like Margaret's house, and I like Melissa and Joe's house.
I like Melissa and Joe's new house. I like this one.
Yeah, the way that they redid an older house is what I like about it. Even though he added a lot of new stuff, but like Margaret has one of those older like Victorian huge houses, and then she just redid it. So it's like her land is beautiful too. Like,
I love her style. Speaking of houses, let's just go through them really quick because Teresa's, like from the outside, looks so gaudy, but the inside is so nice.
I mean, yeah, she had a lot
to say. It's like a little Windsor Castle in New Jersey.
Like her house looks just like Melissa and Joe's. So it's like they kind of like, but they have so many kids. It's so crazy. They have so many kids. I don't even have kids, and I get shit everywhere. Like I just can't imagine. Like, yeah.
I really hope like
you would have to have a lot of staff.
Yeah. I just hope in some way, shape, or form we can see this whole, and we'll never see it probably. I'm sure this will last as long as they're on the show, but there's some reconciliation or some kind of like middle ground meeting of Melissa, Joe, Teresa, because it does really get old. You know what I mean?
It's so old. Yeah. It's heartbreaking. It's old. It's like, I don't understand what, at this point, I can't defend her anymore because I don't understand anymore. Like she really just needs to like, take a look at the fact that she's the general, or she's the common denominator, which is I'm the common denominator too in a lot of things, but I admit it. But she is, it's just like she has misplaced anger, and it's like I think Louis was doing a good job, but like he's also disillusioned right now by Joe and Melissa. So I don't know.
You know that one thing I got to give Louis, I like how he's like kind of backing Teresa with some positivity, like. Let's make amends with Margaret. Speaking of Margaret, her pool comments are going to get her a whole new line of fucking merchandise, right? Your husband's in the pool. Like I'm in the pool. What did she say about the pool tonight? Wait, hold on. Maybe I wrote it down because it was so funny.
I do want to say though, I think that
I love the pool.
I think that this is going to be, I mean, honestly, this feels like with Dolores and everyone coming out and saying that there's no way that they're going to be able to come back from it. I'm wondering if this is not the season of completion for the Real Housewives of New Jersey, but season of completion for Teresa and Joe Gorga. I do wonder.
I don't think they can get over any of their shit.
No,
like we talked about earlier. I don't know what whatever live we were on today that you had me on, Adam, because like God, I'm like tired. And Anchor Watch is my most favorite live.
I know. I was like, oh my God, how's he doing both? Oh shit.
Yeah, because we forgot. It's like crazy. No, but I just like, I think that, with the death of parents and stuff, there's a lot of blame that gets back and forth, right? Because my brother and I, we don't have a great relationship now. And everything's like blamed. Oh, but do you remember when? Or do you remember when? And it's like, that's not kind of the relationship I think our parents wanted us to have. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's really sad to see.
It is, but think of it too, like Teresa's dad also he held a grudge with his sister until they both passed away. What Haley's parents, which I'm not saying I don't agree with it at all, but like it's just they're so hard-headed. I really don't see, without counseling and therapy and them like kicking it off camera, that I don't think it's ever going to be resolved. It's just going to just be the shit show for the rest of it's just going to be like that.
Yeah.
I was shocked though, Teresa. I was shocked when Dolores told Teresa to stop. I was like, oh. Teresa was like,
isn't that crazy?
It was lovely. I loved it. I was like, thank God.
Oh my God. Okay, what are your like
into Dolores, the one who defends you to a fault. Dolores is loyal to a fault where she gets hurt. Like that's how much of a loyal friend she is. It's insanity.
This is where Teresa always chooses the wrong side.
Right.
She's like, oh, I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to do this. Say something. It's like with the seating arrangements shit. She's like, oh, I wanted to tell you the seating arrangements, but it's like say something, do something about it. Don't just like You know, she hides behind excuses sometimes.
This is what I mean. What she does, she's always telling everybody how horrible her brother is, and he didn't come to this, he didn't come to that. But she's forgetting that we're going to see all the little crazy, slimy shit that she's done for them not to want to go to the wedding, not to want to go to her party.
You think we're going to see that this season?
Well, I mean, we kind of already are. I mean, you're going to see it now. Like, it's coming out right now, this whole conversation, you know, that was had with the Bitter Betty Club. That is it's another stripper
Betty Club.
Just because you don't freaking say shit, Teresa, that doesn't make it okay for them to dog your brother and your sister-in-law. If you know that that's going to come out, don't sit there. It wasn't me. I just was there. I didn't say anything. I was just there. Well, that doesn't make it fucking right. Like, that's just horrible. Just like with the stripper thing. I'm not the one who said you were a stripper. No, just everybody around you and every one of your friends did.
Yeah. Oh my
so
God.
Why would you want to be my sister?
I want to get your your both of your takes on like what you think we're gonna see this season in general. Okay, if we're gonna go over the season in general and especially this next episode, because this next episode looks kind of insane too.
I don't think they fist fight, but I think we're gonna see the end of Jackie. I think Jackie doesn't look good. She doesn't look good.
I think she looks better than she has before. No.
I don't think that Jackie has enough personality to kind of like stay in the group anymore.
Yeah, but she said the Rachel was
neither does Tiki Barber.
Yeah, like she was there again. She was even there again.
She was for the 80s party.
Yeah, I'm like, where? She was? I didn't see her. Like,
oh my God.
And listen, Rachel didn't know had no idea who Jackie was at the time. When Jackie's like, oh, you're not paying attention to me. She's like, I kind of forgot who she was. I was like, oh. That makes sense.
All right, really quickly too. Yeah. Jennifer Aiden, crazy or not?
I'm not hating on her. I love.
You're not?
No, I love. Listen.
No. Jennifer Aiden.
No. Somebody just said I'm hating on Teresa because I'm bashing Teresa.
Oh so. No. I mean, listen, we're gonna talk about everyone. I mean, they give us very much reason.
I tell my friends that when you're wrong,
around the corner.
It's only everyone has to be fair game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I tell my friends when they're wrong. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat your shit for you. It's like counterproductive. Like, I will defend you in public, but behind closed doors, like, I'm going to tell you that you're fucked up and you're wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Why
would I
the
sugarcoat
Jersey
that
way?
Yeah, because why are you going to waste all of our time? We're not going to sit there and let you be a slimy bitch and grimy forever. Like, you know what I mean? We're going to say, look, you're fucked up. Like, you got to stop this shit in public. Like, you're nasty. Come on, you're making me defend you, and it's embarrassing because it's kind of indefensible sometimes. This is indefensible.
Indefensible.
Is that even a word?
Indefensible.
Yeah,
yes, it is a word. Yes, absolutely. All right, I'm super curious to see what's happening this season. We're
gonna keep. I think Rachel and Danielle will stay. I think
they're great. They're great additions.
Yeah,
I have
Jen's
to say,
too
I
nice.
really like their
Jen
family dynamic.
Too nice, I think. I love you, Jen, but she's so nice. I mean, I don't know. She's very nice.
I love how.
But like Dolores and Polly, I think will get engaged by the end of the season. I think. Oh, not by the end of the season. By the time of the reunion. This is just my.
She deserves some happiness. She can
Look
have
how
it.
happy she is. Oh, it's
That's
so nice
fun.
to see.
Oh, we talked to somebody who yeah.
Evan is hot. Shay.
Yeah.
What?
All right, guys, I'm gonna go get ready for Anchor Watch tonight because this is a big discussion on Anchor Watch. But tomorrow night we're doing an after party. We're doing a really fun after party. We're gonna have a lot of people in the chat. We're gonna have a lot of people in the room, and we're gonna be making some cocktails and talking about Vanderpump Rules tomorrow night.
You know what's crazy though? Like I am an Anchor Watch person. You know, I'm usually asleep. That's why I never make it. So I was like, I think Jason forgets that I'm usually asleep by 7.
Are you a morning person?
I get up at 3:45 with my husband. That's why I'm always blah 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 messaging at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Okay. I'm like at my best. That's why I'm asleep.
You know what's so funny, Krista? I'm just like you because I saw in the live chat where Marianne Stout said it's past Adam's bedtime, and I'm like, you have no idea. I wake up at 5:30 a.m.
Yes. I see you up. I was like,
and then he has my ass up by 7, and then I don't come alive until now. This is my
time. I know. I noticed.
When I hit Anchor Watch, this is like where it is, like 100%.
Yeah, in the morning I'm like, good morning.
Uh-huh.
At night I'm like,
shut the
What's up, bro?
I know my husband's like, it's like the from Animal, the Geico commercial, when he's like, there's an animal in our attic, and the two people are sitting there in the morning, and the animal's like, ah! That's me. And my husband's like, you're like Animal from the Geico commercial. I'm like, I know.
Animale. That's funny, guys.
Animal.
All right, listen, I'm going to wrap it up really quick. If we can rate this episode around just us three really quick, what would you rate this episode? Because it was not the first episode, that is for sure.
7-ish.
Yeah. I might have to agree. I might even give it a 6.
A 6.
I just feel like we know everything that's going to happen already. It's
I know.
I just feel like you do this.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you know what though? It's like one of those franchises I really do enjoy watching.
I do too.
I enjoy watching Jersey. I don't even I hate recapping it. Like I even told Adam, I'm like, you are on your own. Ooh, a 4, Steve said.
I know.
6.5 says Carolyn.
I knew they were going to say that.
Shit. Okay. Yes. It wasn't that great. Like, I mean, honestly, but Jersey is like one of those franchises I really like to watch, and I just sit back and I'm like, I laugh. It's in the background. You know what I mean? It's not one of those ones I really like pay attention to, but it's really enjoyable to watch.
We just have
Jersey
to get out
and Potomac are like my favorite.
We have to get out of the mindset that we need criminalistic behavior for our franchises to succeed. Because we didn't have that for 10 years, the first 10 years, and they were very successful. So we really just have to get out of the mindset that it's going to suck when we have no criminals. You know what I mean?
5. I'm getting, like, look at this. 5, 6.5. Yeah. Krista, you might have given, the 7 might have been a good.
I was like, oh.
It was disappointing, but it's only the second.
I mean,
episode. We've been warmed up by the first episode. I feel like next episode we're gonna work our way up a little bit. I think it'll be fun. But Krista, I really appreciate you for jumping on here and calling in. And you guys are more than welcome at any after party that we have to jump on here and talk some BS, because this is not a serious recap. I totally promise we're just having a good time. Tomorrow night we are doing this again at 10:05 p.m. for Vanderpump Rules. We will be making a cocktail at the beginning while we get people in the room, and we are going full in
crop tops
in la cocina. We're going to be making all of the bebidas, and it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a really good time. We're going to wait for people to get in the room. We're going to make some cocktails, and then we are going to talk all about Vanderpump Rules, because
my God, I'm so excited.
It's going to be better than a 6 or a 7. I promise.
I hope so. You probably already saw the episode. Don't tell me. Okay.
I'm not going to tell you because I can't.
All right. Love you guys.
Probably. Hey, Krista, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Love you. Good night.
Bye. What are you still doing here?
Okay.
How many lives do we have planned tomorrow, Adam?
So tomorrow, guys, we will be going live again. You can check it out on Up and Adam channel 2, and that would be this channel, because I am out of it. And this is past my bedtime, so piss off, honestly.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I can't believe you even have a jacket and a hat on.
I recorded a podcast. I did an interview. I've done some other shit and some other lives. So
yes,
get off my back for a second. But tomorrow we will be back at 9:30 a.m. for our morning meetings. And then after that, we will be back tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern for our Vanderpump Rules after party.
It is going to be tomorrow is a party. Okay. What? Tomorrow after Vanderpump Rules is a party. So become, what was I going to say? Come prepared to have a party. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes. And then also at 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow in the afternoon, I will be talking about the Real Housewives of New Jersey, but the full recap. And that will be on my other channel, the original channel, Up and Adam.
The original.
Jason, take it away. Thank you to all of our mods.
Take it away. Guys, jump on your charter and go over to Up and Adam. We are about to go live for Anchor Watch with Josh. Captain Sean is joining us. And then next week we have... Don't play that stupid music.
Stop that music. It's our exit music.
That is not exit music. That's not happening.
It felt like exit music.
That's not... No, that you know what that sounds like? It's like we're gonna have tea in Tokyo. That's not exit music. Just
okay. What about that?
Break. I don't know. Driving around Manhattan in the 80s. Can we pause the music for a second? Okay. Because next week we're gonna have Gabby from Below Deck Sailing on the show, and then also Tyler from this episode or this season of Below Deck is going to be joining us as well. I cannot wait. Below Deck What the hell? Anchor Watch is taking. I can't deal with you anymore. You know what? Goodbye, guys. Have a great night. Thank you for joining us for an after party. We're gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow night.
I have control too.
Bye, girl. I don't care. Bye. All right. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Love you
We're gonna
guys.
make some
Bye.
cocktails and talk about Vanderpump Rules.